Good afternoon, Rabbi. Today we were asked an interesting question by one of the local rabbis, actually a true story they bought, that a certain person, certain Jew, sells his business to another fellow Jew, and now, right, all of a sudden, after a few months, comes back that Jew that sold the business and opens a competing business across the street from the guy who sold his business to. Same guy, right there in the same area, so now he's competing with him. He's also, right, talking to the employees over there to take these employees and give them more money and whatever. It's like total competition between one and the other. So the question is, right, a person who does this kind of thing, is there any prohibition in halakha, Jewish law, regarding competition, hasagat gvul, right, taking away his parnasah, taking away his business? Is there any issue like this that comes up and these kinds of competition, business competition today? So actually we found, right, in several books, including, right, Pitchei HaChoshen and Ve'ahavta Kehalacha and Mishpatei Chaim and Mishpatecha LeYaakov, several books who write pretty much the same idea, that nowadays the custom is not to be particular about these kinds of things. What does that mean? That when a person is living in a city, right, it's a large place, a lot of people live there, pretty large population there, whatever, so there's plenty of room and there's plenty of customers for everybody. So that means that a person can open up a competing business even in the same area, right? It's a commercial area over there, whatever it is, right? In a certain neighborhood, same city, same town, same neighborhood, right? Even with the truth is, it can be even in the same block. There's really no prohibition regarding these things. Why is that? Because nobody has the rights to say, right, in a large place like this with a large population, oh, all the business should be mine. Nobody else can compete with me. There's so many people over there. There's so many customers, right? There's enough business for everybody. So therefore, right, nobody can say now, according to halakha, according to Jewish law, oh, you're taking away my parnasah, you're taking away, right, hasagat gvul, you're competing with me in an unfair manner. And the truth is here, in this case, right, it's a little bit different. Why? Because this person, right, actually sold him the business first. And he comes back and opens a competing business. So what does that mean? It's kind of like a trickery over here, right? It's not nice what he did, because by selling him the business, right, that person believed that now he was out of the picture, and all of a sudden, like a few months later, it comes back. The truth is, technically speaking, even though it's not nice what he did, but technically speaking, there's really no gripe over here, right? There's no ta'ana, there's no claim to take him to court about this and to say, oh, you're taking my business, you're competing with me. In a large city like this, New York City or other places like that, there's no way to tell somebody, listen, you're taking away my business. You have millions of people there, right? Thousands and scores of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. I'm taking away your business, but the whole city belongs to you, right? We cannot say anything like that. So therefore, nowadays, Rabbi, whether it's a store or some kind of office, some kind of factory, whatever it is, right, that they're competing one with the other, we cannot tell anybody not to open a business that competes with us in this place or in that place. The truth is, right, that there is one of these poskim that we mentioned that he says is midat chasidut, right? There is a measure of saintliness over here. What does that mean? That a person shouldn't open the store right next to the other guy, right, or the same block or whatever, because that's really like, it shows that it's a total disregard for the person's right, for the person's parnasah, whatever. But the truth is, even though it's midat chasidut, it's a measure of saintliness, but in halakha we cannot enforce such a thing. So therefore, even if he opens the store across the street, like in our case, or he opens it on the same block or in the same neighborhood, we cannot say nothing about that either. There's nothing we can really do in halakha. So therefore, Rabbi, what can we do, right? This is the way it is in halakha. A person has to be careful about these things, but there's enough business for everybody, Baruch Hashem, so we don't really have to worry. Kadosh Baruch Hu provides parnasah for everybody, right? That's what we say, right? In the Birkat Hamazon. So therefore, right, Kadosh Baruch Hu will help us to have a good parnasah. Amen ve'amen. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Chazak u'baruch.